You may be thinking, how bizarre, and wondering, why even bother making something like this for kids? Well, darling, because things like this exist. Hey kids, we're going to talk about occult safety and things you absolutely should never do. For more information about this, check out my other video about spiritual warfare for kids. First off, kids, do you know what a demon is? How about the occult? These are some good conversations for you to have with your parents, but I'll tell you that demons are actually the opposite of angels. You know, angels who are sweet and holy and helpful. Well, these guys are the exact opposite of those, and they choose to be bad guys. The occult is kind of like anti-God magic. Did you know that doing certain things can actually invite these bad guys into your life? And unfortunately, once they're there, they're super hard to get rid of. So it's very important that you don't mess with unholy things that could possibly invite them in. What are some of those things? Well, I'm about to show you, but first, let's meet our friends. This is Timmy.
Hi.
This is his teenage sister, Jessica. Hi. They come from a family that doesn't really talk to them about the importance of spiritual safety. They decided one night to play with a Ouija board. A Ouija board is something that other people think that people who have already died can use to talk to you. But unfortunately, they're going to find out that's just not the case. You see, there are various kinds of portals, or ways you can invite supernatural bad guys into your life. Seeking to play around with a Ouija board to have some fun and communicate with dead people actually opens up a portal. That's not Grandma, kids.
Ah!
Timmy, Jessica, why are you running? Well, unfortunately, there's just no outrunning a demon after you let it into your life.
How did we invite a demon into our lives?
Well, I'm happy you asked. Let's explore. Unless you know for sure someone is in heaven, like a church-declared saint, it's pretty risky to try to find ways to talk to them. Demons are really tricky liars. They want people, especially little kids, to interact with them and feel comfortable with them, so they keep getting played with. So if you think you're seeing Grandpa's ghost, but there's just something just a little bit off about him, like his eyes are completely black or something, that's not Grandpa. But why would demons want us to think they aren't bad and scary and want to talk to us? Why, Jessica, to ruin your lives and get you to do really bad things to turn away from God and end up in hell. Think about it. Have you ever had a friend who's given you some really bad advice? Yeah? Well, demons want to give all kinds of bad advice, like tempting you to be naughty. What they do is try to be invited into your life so that they can infect every part of it. The more affected you are by unholy things, the less affected you'll be by good and holy things. Does that make sense? Think of a glass of water as time in a day. If you fill it up with things that aren't from God or make you want to waste your time, like video games, watching TV, messing around with the occult, that doesn't leave much room for God's graces, does it?
What about other things like drawing or playing?
Well, things like that express your talents that God gave to you and help you learn and grow are good. It's the things that waste your time and messing around with unholy things that you really should try to avoid. You mentioned other ways you can get involved with demonic things. What are they? Well, there's going to look for them that's telling them that you're open to interacting with them, and you're likely not going to leave alone. There's messing with cards or psychics or books about the occult. Interesting. And you absolutely should not try to engage them, Zach Bagans style.
Hey, ghost, if you're there, give us a sign, you big coward.
Even choosing to watch bad things on TV or listen to bad music can make you more open to them because, once again, that's letting the demonic know that you're interested in them and want to talk to them. Did you know that some adults watch a lot of bad things on TV that no children should ever watch, and that's actually caused a lot of demonic influence in their lives?
What about Halloween? Can we celebrate it?
Well, Halloween actually has roots in Catholicism, but like with all Catholic holidays, it's been hijacked by the godless secular and turned into something else. It's fine to have fun with your friends on Halloween, as long as you don't glorify evil things when you have fun. How would we do that? Well, by like dressing up as something like a killer or a little devil or something evil like that. We shouldn't be trying to mimic evil things.
So I can dress up as Mario?
Yeah. Rapunzel? Yeah.
A banana?
Go for it, but don't forget what's even more important than Halloween.
What?
All Saints' Day. That's the day after, where you dress up like a saint. It's good to mimic a good person, and you can have just as big a party. I once had a Catholic school teacher tell me that hell and demons aren't real. Well, your teacher's wrong and needs to not be teaching Christian doctrine. How do we get rid of demonic things that attach to us? It's pretty difficult, actually. And there's actually a lot of stories of people who play with Ouija boards who then try to get rid of them, and they keep coming back. You oftentimes need to have objects blessed and burned. There's also certain kinds of prayers you can say called deliverance prayers. You might have to have your mom and dad help you out with that, and they might actually need another good Christian adult to help them. If things get real bad, it's okay to have the priest over to perform a house blessing. Remember, the best thing to do is to not get involved with dark things in the first place. Now, you might see your friends want to get involved with dark things like tarot cards or pretending to be something they're not and playing games like that. But you should really just steer clear of it. Make sure you go find a good Catholic adult who can help you. Not adults like your low information teacher, Jessica, but like an actually informed Catholic adult. And if you're old enough and educated enough, you ought to tell your friends that they shouldn't get involved in that kind of stuff at all. Or, well, you know. So, what are you gonna do, kids?
Stay away from occult stuff.
Not watch bad TV.
Not talk to ghosts.
Not glorify evil things.
That's right, kiddos. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay holy.
Parents, if you'd like to learn more about the demonic and how best to keep your family safe, I recommend these books. I'll list them in the description. And if you really want to read something scary, there's always Screw Tape Letters by C.S. Lewis. This has been Veritas on the Rocks.